Hey there, welcome to another episode of Legends with Elroy. And today I'm excited to tell you another story about Billy Bob the Knight. Now this one starts when Billy Bob was getting some rest. Eggs and bacon. Whoa, what was that? Billy Bob woke up with a start. And he thought, I wonder who's out there. It's early in the morning. And Billy Bob walked up to the front door, and he opened it. And there was Stanley the skunk. Porky was there too. You know, Porky really likes to hang out with Stanley. They're really good friends. Now, it's important to remember that Porky was a porcupine and not a pig. People get real confused about that. But anyways, Stanley said, Billy Bob, I need your help. Billy Bob said, yes, okay, you do. What is it? It's like 2 a.m, and I'm really tired. And Stanley said, it's my 5th anniversary with my wife, Sally. And Billy Bob said, well, congratulations. Did you get me up to tell me that? Because it's super exciting, but I kind of want to go back to bed. And Stanley said, Billy Bob, I need your help. Didn't you hear me? Billy Bob said, well, what is it that you need? Now, you see, even back then, wedding anniversaries are very important to skunks. They keep them every year, and they always have to do something special for each other. Anyways, but Billy Bob said, well, Stanley, what do you need? It's really early. And Stanley said, well, I came here because I need your help. You see, as I said, it's my 5th wedding anniversary, and I have this special dinner planned, and I have everything ready to go, but I forgot the most important part. You see, I need to have special candles. I think they're called tiki torches. They're like made of that like wood. It's like a bamboo, and it's all woven together at the top, and then there are little lights that come up. I mean, they're so pretty and so cool. Billy Bob said, okay, well, what do you need me for? And Stanley said, well, I don't have any tiki torches, and I don't know where to get the bamboo or any of that, so I need your help. Billy Bob said, well, okay, I'll get up in a couple hours, and I'll go see if I can find some bamboo. And Stanley said, no, you see, we have to go today because today's the anniversary. Billy Bob said, okay. Not even 30 minutes of sleep? Stanley said no. Porky, meanwhile, had already fallen back asleep on the doorstep. Billy Bob said, wake up, Porky. And Porky said, oh, someone here? Is someone fighting? Oh, hey guys. I thought someone was like getting ready to attack us or something. Anyways, let's go. So they set off. Now, it took quite a while to get to the bamboo forest. Now, the bamboo forest was a very special place, and Billy Bob didn't go there very often. But before they got there, they did stop by and get their friend Benny the Beaver, because Billy Bob realized he might need help chopping through the wood. Now, the 4 of them were off and on their way. Now, when they got to the forest, they started getting the bamboo. That's Benny. He was like biting through the bamboo. And, you know, beavers have very sharp teeth, and they just go chomp, 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 and there goes a tree limb. Or in the case of bamboo, like a whole bamboo, although it kind of grows up in several shoots, so it's not really a whole bamboo, it's more like part of a bamboo. So they had gotten about 10 or 15, and Stanley said that that was enough. But then they heard a thunderous stomping. Porky said, what's that? And he hid behind some bamboo. Billy Bob said, you can't hide behind that bamboo, Porky. We can see you. Because, I mean, the bamboo was like this thin, and Porky was like this. And so he's like, can they see me now? Billy Bob was like, yes, I can see all of you. And he was like, oh, no. What about now? Billy Bob said, yes, I can see you. Oh, dear. Poor Porky. He was having some trouble. But anyways, So they heard the thundering, and then the thundering stopped. They looked over, and there it was, a big animal. It had white all over it, but it also had black arms and black ears and black splotches around its eyes. And they said, "What is it, Billy Bob?" Billy Bob said, "I'm not quite sure, but I think I've heard of these things. Sir, are you a panda?" And it said, "Yes, I am. And what are you doing? I eat bamboo, and you're taking all my bamboo." Billy Bob said, "Oh, I didn't realize that there were pandas that lived here. What's your name?" And he said, "My name is Perry the Panda." And Billy Bob said, "Well, Perry, I'm so sorry that any issues may have come from this. We didn't mean to mess anything up. You see, it's my friend here, and the panda cut him off." And Perry said, "State your name, please, and get ready to do battle." And Billy Bob said, "Well, my name's Billy Bob the Knight, and I don't want to fight you, but if I have to, I will." And when he said Billy Bob the Knight, the panda's mouth went, and it stayed like that until Stanley went over and climbed up the panda, and then he went. The panda said, "Thanks, skunk. I was so shocked I couldn't even get my mouth back up." Billy Bob said, "I can relate." That's never happened to me, though, but I can relate. And Perry said, "Billy Bob, I'm so sorry I spoke to you that way. You know what? You are really a cool guy. I heard about how you helped out with the bees that one time, and how you helped the wolves with the cow. I mean, have you ever heard of a cow? You know, it's interesting, because cows kind of stole my camouflage, and but they are pretty cool. I like them, but I digress. Billy Bob, you're a really cool guy, and I'm very sorry about treating you like that. You know what? You guys can take all the bamboo you need, and I'll even give you more." And Billy Bob said, "Well, I think we have enough." But as he was saying that, Perry was just chopping through bamboo shoots, and he was throwing more bamboo, and now they had like 35 shoots of bamboo. And Billy Bob said, "Thank you so much, Perry. This is so kind." And Perry said, "Well, I can give you guys some recipes on how to eat this stuff. I've been learning for a long time, and I've got a secret family recipe." And Billy Bob said, "Well, I'm thankful, Perry, but we're not going to eat it." And Perry said, "What?" He said, "No, well, we're going to make tiki torches." And Perry said, "Really?" And Billy Bob said, "Yeah. You see, Stanley the skunk here, it's his 5-year anniversary with Sally, his wife. And anyways, he wanted to make some tiki torches. And so I thought that would be something that I could help with." And Perry said, "You should have started with that, Billy Bob. Don't you know that pandas are well known as the greatest tiki torch builders in the world?" Billy Bob said, "I don't think I know that, but I mean, it makes sense because it involves bamboo, and you guys are pretty good with that stuff." And it was crazy, because as he was talking, Perry the Panda was moving around, and it was like a blur. It was like whoosh, wah, whoosh, wah, whoosh. And then suddenly there were 35 tiki torches fully built all around. Billy Bob said, "Wow, that's impressive." And then Perry said, "There you go. Now all you guys need to do is take some coconuts with you," which, here you go. And with that, he disappeared and brought back a bunch of coconuts. And he said, "You just take these and you'll get some coconut oil out of them. Then you light it on fire and you've got some tiki torches." Billy Bob said, "That's really impressive." And then Perry said, "Billy Bob, I have one request." And Billy Bob said, "Well, we'd love to grant that request because you've been a really big help." And Perry said, "Well, you see, I'm something of a singer, and I want to see if maybe Stanley would like me to come and as they eat dinner to sing songs and really just create a wonderful mood. Billy Bob said, well, that's not really my decision. What do you think, Stanley? And Stanley said, that sounds great. Meanwhile, Porky was like, can he see me? Porky was still hiding behind a bamboo shoot. And Perry's like, who's the porcupine? And he's like, oh no, guys, I think the panda bear saw me. I'm gonna run for it. Billy Bob was like, Porky, it's okay, don't worry. He's a good guy. So they all made it back home. And Perry went to the dinner, the anniversary dinner of Sally and Stanley. And you know what? They had some wonderful food and some wonderful cake at the end, and Perry sang his songs. And this was one of the ones he sang. And it was, it's your anniversary. Anniversary, aren't you happy that you know each other? It's your anniversary. Anniversary, aren't you happy that you know each other? The tiki torches are so pretty. The food is so fine. But nothing's quite as pretty as your paw right in mine. It's your anniversary, your anniversary, and have happy anniversary. Everybody loved his singing, and he really is quite a star. Now, it had been quite a long day for Billy Bob, so he went home and got ready for bed. But first he had to take a bath. He said, a splish splash, I was taking a bath. All about a Saturday night. A rubber tub and just relaxing and... One of these days I'm gonna finish a bath and no one's gonna come get me. But I guess that's not today. And he went to the door. But that, my friends, is for a different day. Well, I'll see you in the next episode of Legends with Elroy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.